Good morning. I'm calling you from a hotel room. So I wanted to let you know that this is the wonderful point of having a virtual studio. I can take my studio anywhere I go. So this week I'm at a yoga conference, getting more hours for my RYT, which is a 200-hour yoga training. And so here I am. This is why I had to go a little bit earlier, because I have class from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. So here we are. And I make it work. If you're wondering what these little, hi Gina. If you're wondering what these wonderful little circles are, I have shoulder tendonitis, so it's cupping and it helps get my full range of motion, which is fabulous for a yoga instructor to have. So today, speaking of which, oh, the irony, I am going to be doing shoulder openers today. So we're going to, I'm just going to make sure we have, because a lot of these are on the floor. So I'm just making sure you can see me. Boop. Good. All right. So for our first shoulder opener, and let me get a strap because you're going to need that. Hold on a sec. Okay. Here we are. Now, for our first one, you can actually do child's pose. So, get down into your child's pose. You can actually do a narrow child's pose, which is fine if you're if you have no like knee issues, or if this doesn't bother you, like laying down on your knees. It sort of bothers me, so I've always chose to do a wider, like, so you spread your knees out, you're still sitting on your feet, and then what you do is just walk your arms out, and you're putting your forehead on the ground. And this is child's pose. This is an extended child's pose. If you want to make it active, you can like keep your hands off the ground, which is fine. Either way, you're going to get a really good stretch in those shoulders. So that's what I like. Who else joined me? I can't see. Mike! Hi, Mike! Thanks. So, oh, sorry, no trucker hat today. Sorry. So that is child's pose. That's a really, really great stretch for your shoulders. And it also actually is a good one for your hips too. So it's a multiple, you know, complex movement. So you get both. Our next one is what I usually do to start out yoga. We stretch out our neck. Then I have you put your hands together, interlace your fingers, and you're going to push your palms out. This is a really, I'm going to show you sideways. This is a really great stretch for the shoulders. And you can actually push even further out like you're doing a cat, because this stretches the shoulder blades in the back. And a lot of times shoulders can be stiff because the shoulder blades are not mobile. So this actually helps with shoulder opening. And then you can also bring it up. This is another one. So obviously if you can get it to here, that's fine. Wherever you feel the stretch is great. Like, and you can use your handy dandy strap. Now, do you have to get a yoga strap? No, you don't. But you can use a belt, you know. As long as it's something that doesn't, the rubber banding, TheraBand, stuff like that, that's good. But you know, a lot of times it has too much give. But if that's all you have, that's fine. I'm easy to please. So what you can do is you're going to get your strap, belt. People use towels, whatever you want. You just widen it out, and you're actually, so I'm pushing out, and because the strap is not like elastic, it's not giving. So what you do is you're going to come down and then bring it up. Okay, so the strap is really helping increase my range of motion. So you can really use that to do a shoulder opener. Let's see, who else joined me? Hi, Maria. Hello. Good morning. All right, so that is our first, that's our, wow, our third one. So shoulder openers are great. You can even get, a little cheeky and, go a little wider. You can go down, up, and you can actually come down. So that is amazing if you can do it. If you can't, who cares? Can't do it. No big deal. All right, now, our next one is eagle arms. So if you put your right hand out, so you have both your hands out, bring your right arm under your left. You're going to cross here, okay? If this is what you got, just put your hands on your shoulders, and that's great. And what I want you to do from here, lift your elbows up as high as you can. That way you get the stretch in the shoulder. Now, a full eagle, you're crisscrossed, okay? And then you bring the elbows up, and you really do feel it. So my right arm is under my left, and then you try to crisscross again, and you can hold on to your arms. But as I said, if you can't get this, just holding your shoulders is good, and then lifting up. The lifting up is what gets it. Okay, so then you just switch. So now I have my left under my right and lift. And that's a good one. So these are eagle arms. So it would be more modified, but this is the full version of it. And then, so that is that. All right, now, what you want to do, and you can use your strap for this, you're going to connect your hands behind your back, if you can. Then you want to lift off your butt. Okay, you get a nice shoulder stretch in the front. Hi, Becky. So this is a good one. Now, if this is not in your physicality, I can't get it there, use a strap. So I'll show you from behind. Grab it, and you're lifting. You're still getting the benefit from it, and then eventually if you get more mobile, you can hold your hands and do that. But if not, use the strap. Not a big deal. Okay, so, and then what you can do at that point is if you're in a kneeling position, you can come down and lift your arms up. But wherever you are in that rainbow of mobility, if you're here and you feel it, that's great. I tend to be a little hypermobile, so, I can go over here. You don't have to go that far. As long as you feel it in the shoulder, then you're good. Good morning, Russell. And let's do one more. Well, two more. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Two more. Okay. So we have downward facing dog. You can just step back into it. All right, so we're in that upside down V. And people who have bad wrists, not bad wrists, but if you have trouble with them, maybe they're not as strong as you'd like them to be, you can use your fists. All right, so that way it keeps the wrist in a nice straight line. So I have my fists down, and I'm in downward facing dog, okay? This doesn't have any effect on my wrists. They're nice and straight, so they're not, you know, hyperflexed. Now, what you can do from here, so I'm in a V, what you want to do is move, like shift your weight to your legs, okay? And your head is between your arms. You don't have to do, you know, where your neck is bent like that, and you don't have to reach out like that. Keep your ears between your biceps is a good rule of thumb. Okay, and I'm pushing back into my legs so I feel a great hamstring stretch. And I feel it in my shoulders as well. Okay, so that's downward dog. Basic, you know, it's a great pose, and it also does shoulders and hamstrings, so it's wonderful. So now, I lied, I have two more. Okay, so so downward dog, there's a variation. It's called dolphin. Now for this, it's a little bit harder only because, like, if you don't have a lot of strength in your shoulder, it's pretty intense, but try it. You never know. All right, so this time you're going to be in forearms down, and you have your knees down, tuck your toes, and you're going to push up like downward facing dog, but keeping your forearms on the ground. Now, not only is that a good strengthener for your shoulders, it stretches it, and it also stretches your hamstrings. So that's dolphin. And the only difference between dolphin and downward facing dog is dolphin, you have your forearms still on the ground instead of straight arms. So it's a good one. Now, I keep thinking of ones. You're going to get like a plethora of these shoulder openers. Okay, so the next one is called puppy. Now, you were doing child's pose. You're out here. Now, the difference is for puppy, your arms are still out there, but you're actually keeping your butt in the air. And this is an exceptional shoulder opener. So what I would do is, just so you don't strain your neck, always have your head like facing down. You don't have to look out at your hands. Forehead goes down. Okay, so that's puppy pose. And then our last one is going to be thread the needle. It's a really great shoulder opener, and I really do like it myself. So, all right, so we're in all fours. You're going to slide your right hand under your left, okay? And you're going to slide it so much so that your head is on the ground. Hopefully you can still see me. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to do anything with this hand. You can just brace yourself. But the fact that the side of your head is down and your arm, you really do feel it in the shoulder capsule. So then you come back from that and you do the other side. If you want to get real fancy, you can do a bind, and this sort of opens up your chest a little bit more, which gives you a little bit more of a stretch as well. All right, and then we come back. So that's our wonderful shoulder openers for the day. Next week, I'm going to do a flow. So Tuesday, I'll introduce some poses, and then Thursday, we'll put them all together. So, but I wanted to show you some essential like stretches, like in your hips and in your shoulders, because yoga is a wonderful thing to do to increase your mobility, which is really what you want, because that can help you get through your day-to-day, your work, anything, your life. You need mobility in order to get through anything. So I wanted to show you those. I hope you enjoyed them. I love all you guys that got up early for me, or maybe some, it's not as early as for me, but I'm so glad you're here, and I will talk to you on Tuesday. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Namaste, and God bless. Take care.